We've got some more ridiculous advice questions written by ridiculous people into the New York Times, where even more ridiculous people posit themselves as experts and answer these questions. So let's get into a few of these gems, okay? Big day, big dream. This is a social cue. I'm getting married in 2 weeks and I'm really excited. Oh, shit. Okay. We've been planning this wedding for 9 months. The fiance's brother is in the army, okay? Yesterday, he told my fiance, the brother told her future husband that his wife, should I assume it's a future husband? I probably shouldn't. Anyway, that his wife would not be joining him at the wedding. Last week, okay, this is the class issue part of it that's coming in. She auditioned to be a dancer for a professional football team and was offered the job. Parens, there's a game on our wedding day. I am shocked and hurt that she made this decision! Exclamation point. I am also shocked that my future brother-in-law, who's in the army, supports his wife's choices. Even my future mother-in-law is making excuses for her, saying it's always been her dream. Should I accept her decision or call her to tell her how disappointed I am? Now, she wants the answer to be the latter, okay? And I am here to tell you, lady, that you are the asshole in this scenario, okay? You are the asshole. His brother's in the army. This woman has a dream and she realized it, and maybe it's not yours. I don't know. Are you fucking splitting the atom? She is on the way to realizing her, just self-actualizing, as it were. Let her send her best wishes and a nice gift and move on. You're not even going to realize she's not there. Who cares? Next question. The Ethicist, by someone who has 3 names. Okay. Question. I will be 65 early next year and eligible for a range of senior citizen discounts. Should I take them? Yes. Asked and answered. Next question. My grandchildren love playing Monopoly. The board game has become a great way to interact, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and a great way for them to see capitalism in all its imperfect glory. The problem, because these people always find a problem. This is where people who always find a problem congregate, in the advice sections of the New York Times. Okay. One of the cards a player may draw when landing on community chest is bank error in your favor, collect $200. Right, as it ever has been. When we first started playing the game, I removed the card from the set. I did so because it taught the wrong lesson. The proper thing to do when there is a bank error in your favor is to report it and return the money. Who the fuck is raising these kids? Oh my God. Banks are like predatory sharks, okay? Like, do you know what they're do you look at your bank statement? Do you see what they charge you in monthly fees? You know, if they're telling you they made an error in your favor, you take that win, you fucking idiot. Okay, final question, and then we go to audience email. We're visiting Paris for spring break. But we are embarrassed by America's far-right politics. Trump. They're embarrassed by Trump. My wife plans to wear a maple leaf pin to pass for a Canadian. This is like, you're a Jew in Nazi Germany and you're trying to pass as not a Jew. Oh my effing God. And wants me and the kids to wear one too. I worry that it would compromise our integrity. I think that took off a long time ago. And insult Parisians who discover the truth like they give a shit about you, okay? But the deception could make our trip more pleasant. What do you think? And the advice is to spare yourself having to pretend you know the words to "Oh Canada." Nothing like a little American snobbery thrown in, even if it's a publication that hates most of things America stands for. Okay, now I'm going to read your emails. And I'm going to start, by the way, with some of this comment, I believe, came on YouTube, and it was so freaking good. I pulled you out. Whoever you are, I love you. Okay, I love you. Maureen, you are divine. Thank you. Your mastery of foul language is nothing less than impressive. This touches me deeply, and I mean that. It really does. I'm a Southern woman. We embrace foul language, and we sound a bit, you know, whatever. You don't sound like low class, but when you say things like, I shit you not, fuck you, Megan, And when speaking of Her Majesty, the late Queen, may she rest, you sound like a true Southern person with good foul language skills. You are a high-end New Yorker journalist with the cussing skills of a girl from a Southern trailer park, and I adore you. Keep it fucking real, home girl. You got it. I love this email. Okay, next. There is something else we need from the Nerve, and I cannot do it alone. Asked and answered, my friend. We need an anti-woke movie rating system like we do for PG and R. I don't want to read suicide in a trigger warning because now I know what's going to happen in a film or show. Like, great point. I hate the movie rating system and I recommend a new one. This one begins, trigger warnings for a trans kid, a snotty trans kid who insults everyone, single dads with sassy kids, agreed, inept dads, agreed, biracial single parent families, moms who think it's cute when their children curse back, thruples, girl bosses who go girl each other. I agree with you. Okay. Maureen, I am so glad you chose to speak on the topic of Nepo babies. I worked for many years in Washington. I was a senior fellow at AEI. I saw nepotism in action again and again. My father said to me once, you've done very well in your industry, especially considering I wasn't in it. That pretty well sums it up. Mark Falkoff. Thank you, Mark. Hi, Maureen. It may be funny or fun to track viewer ratings from the same weeks that Meghan Markle's podcast started and dived with a news article from Sky News attached. And the Nerve podcast started and soared. And I love you. I love you. Okay. Hi, Maureen. I'm writing to congratulate you on your greatly perceptive expose. Well, thank you. Of the New York Times' morbid death rattle. We did that, I think, last episode. Especially on your brilliant praise for the wonderful Pamela Paul. Pamela and I have been email friends since before she left the Times. I believe this is true. You sound authentic. Your remarks about her were accurate, and while the Times should feel punched in the face by your words, they won't. Pamela will no doubt feel warmth on the off chance she didn't already know. I let her know about it, and I sent her to the 47-minute mark if she weren't already a fan. I'll bet she is now. I hope so. I love her. I admire her work so much, and she has an open invitation to come on the Nerve whenever she wants. Hi, Maureen. Okay, my theory about why Michelle is bitching and moaning so much is because now that Barack is no longer running the country in his third term, he's around again. And, he's driving her nuts. Great theory. Another one. If Kamala had been elected, Markle would have for sure been itching for some sort of administration job, or perhaps she would want to be an ambassador to some country. Thank the Lord that won't be happening. If that idiot Caroline Kennedy agreed could be an ambassador to 2 countries, we apologize. Markle would have been going somewhere. Caroline couldn't even read the teleprompter each and every year at the Kennedy Center honors, and it was the same words each time. We in New York know she is a moron. Hi, Maureen. Do you think that a truly kind A-list celebrity exists? If so, then who? I will say I know a couple of people who have met Tom Cruise, loved him. But I think this is a great thing. Like, I'd love to hear from you guys in the wild who have ever had an encounter with or saw a celebrity and, they lived up to it or not. This is your final email is about Jessica Biel on The View. Her husband is still laying low after that embarrassing DUI or DWI, I forget which it was, that he got in Sag Harbor, where, everybody out in the Hamptons in the summer, they drive drunk. It's a lot of rich, entitled people who are like, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I own the planet. I'm a big star. They all drive drunk. Jessica is doing herself no favors showing up on The View. My guess, which we all share, trust me, we are all of like minds, is that 90% of humans who watch The View are hate watchers. Of course. Jessica may pick up a few fans, but the emetic level of disgust, great word, of even your house pets as they look at here she goes. That Jessica Biel said on The View, I'm just doing what I have to do to get out, of the house on time. I got, school drop off at 8:30. I got to get there. Stop the fucking presses. 8:30. Jesus. I worked construction for the last 25 years, and we in the trades were on the job at sunrise. I know many of you, and you have my undying respect. Our wives were up as we left the house, and somehow, even without 2 nannies, landscapers, delivery boys, girls, cooks, illegal immigrant household staff, you've got this. And the pool boy, she is probably porking, allegedly. This is this viewer. We not only got to the job on time, we had conversations with people in gas stations who got up before we did. I could not have said any of this better than myself.